Yes, people, it's Cam, and in the past 3 months, I've made £223,670 in revenue, not profit, from my business. But look, it's easy. Anybody can say that. So, editor, can we pop up the proof, the Xena, the screenshots? Perfect. Thank you. And I did this through selling services. But selling services is actually keeping you poor. That's a weird one, that is, because we sell services, but selling services is keeping you poor. But let me explain. So nobody in their right mind actually wakes up and wants Facebook ads. Nobody craves Facebook ads. Nobody wakes up and wants Google ads. Nobody wakes up and thinks, you know what, I need better CRO. Nobody. Nobody even wakes up and thinks that I want a personal trainer. Nobody actually thinks that. So the problem is that we're selling services when people actually want solutions. Solutions are the only things that sell. Solutions are the only things that people buy. People in the world, worldwide, only ever buy things because they have a current state and they have a desired state. And the only thing that you sell is the gap between the two. That is it. People don't buy products. People don't buy services. They buy a gap between their current state and their desired state. Everything anyone ever buys is simply because of that void. If everyone was already at their desired state 100% of the time, nobody would ever buy anything. Okay? Now, it wouldn't be a cam video if I didn't jump up and show you the Google Doc that I made 5 minutes ago. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a cam video. But let's jump straight into the computer. So, I'm actually going to explain to you how to sell solutions. So I'm not just going to tell you that services are making you poor. I'm going to explain to you how to sell solutions. Now, by selling solutions, two things that it does. One, it makes your sales process way easier. And two, it allows you to sell for way higher ticket. It allows you to make way more money just selling the same thing. You see, the service that you're going to deliver isn't going to change. But, in fact, that's not necessarily true. It might change a little bit. But the amount that you sell it for is going to skyrocket, okay? Now, bear in mind, this works in any niche, okay? I've got a friend who is a boxing coach, and instead of selling boxing coaching, he sells you on how to win your first fight. People want to win their first fight, that's what he does. I have a client who is a public speaking coach. Now, instead of just being a public speaking coach, he helps salespeople to double the amount of money that they make through better storytelling, okay? Two examples. It's not just in the make money online space. It works in every single niche, I promise you, and I'm going to explain how. So, let's go. Whoops. Anyway, it's fine. You've seen both. The first thing that you have to do is restructure your offer. And the second thing that you have to do is you have to stack your service delivery. And I'm going to break down exactly how to do the both of those things. So, if we keep going. Firstly, how to restructure your offer. This is very, very, very important because if you're going from selling a service to selling a solution, you need to change how your offer comes across to your audience, to your ideal customer, okay, or ideal client. So, let's explain how to do that. Now, the first thing that you have to do is you have to find a niche. Now, I don't care what skill you have. I don't care about if you can do Facebook ads really well. Before anything, let's stop thinking about us and start thinking about our customer, okay? Let's start thinking about our clients. That's the only way we're ever going to get them to buy. The reason that people aren't buying your services is because you're so hooked up on how well you can do the service and how this service is going to help them. Forget that. We need to start with them in mind, okay? So the first thing you do is you find your niche. Now, everyone always asks me, what is a good niche? I'm going to tell you what a good niche is, okay? So a good niche is a group of people that have money, they have valuable problems, there's minimal competition, and they're hyper-specific. That's it. That's it. You don't have to overcomplicate things. I used to say, and I still do kind of stand by this, that the best niches fall inside health, wealth, and relationship because people are most likely to spend the most amount of money on those three things. If you can make someone healthy who's unhealthy, they're going to give you all their money. If you can fix someone's relationship whose relationship is broken, they'll give you all of their money. And also, if you can make someone more money, they'll give you all of their money, okay? Now, that's for high ticket offers. If it's a slightly lower ticket offer, perfectly fine to do any kind of niche as long as the people have money, valuable problems, it's got minimal competition, and the niche is hyper specific, okay? Now, That's it, by the way. We don't need to talk more about that. Second thing, figure out what they want more than anything else in the world. And this is their number one thing, not their number two thing. So, if I go back to the two offers that I mentioned, people who are new to amateur boxing, trust me, I know, because I was an amateur boxer at one point. The only thing that you want to do when you're an amateur boxer is win your first fight. That's the only thing. That's the most important thing in the world. Okay? You don't care about the coaching. You just want to win the first fight. You don't care if you've even got a good technique. You don't care about anything. You just want to win the first fight. Again, people that are in sales, what they want to do more than anything else in the world is double their commission. They don't even necessarily want to get better at sales. They just want to make more money. And that's fine, because we need to speak to that number one thing that people want, okay? That's the only way that you're going to sell this thing and sell it at a high ticket, okay? Now, if you look, I say figure out the number one thing, the thing that they want more than anything in the world. Most people speak to the 2, 3, 4, 5 thing that they want, and that is why you're struggling to buy it. In fact, selling to something that someone wants second best in the world is normally the worst position, because what happens is people are actually going to be interested. They're probably going to click on your ad, click on whatever piece of content you're making, but they're just not going to convert at the end. So that's just going to be super, super annoying, right? But if you talk to the number one thing, people are not only going to click, but they're going to buy, and selling it is going to be very, very easy, okay? So that's all you have to do. Now, remember, at this stage, I want you to forget your skills. I want you to stop being self-centered and stop thinking about what you can offer the world and start thinking about what the world wants. Then you think about how what you can offer the world can help the people that want it, okay? So let's forget about your skills at this stage. Forget about what you can do. And the only third thing that you have to do is now you have to restructure your price. And by restructuring your price, probably because you've changed your offer, you should now be able to way increase your price. Now, if anyone wants me to actually build them out an offer for whatever they're doing, shoot me over a DM. My Instagram, I recently changed the name, but shoot me over a DM. My Instagram is Kamokomi. It will be linked. Shoot me over a DM and I will build you your own offer. I will build it for you from scratch. Just DM me, okay? And I'll do that, okay? So next thing you have to change is your price. So, like I said, now you've gone from selling a service to a solution. You should be able to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10x your prices, okay? Trust me, this is going to work, okay? Now, the next thing that you have to do is you have to stack your service delivery, because what you cannot do is you cannot start selling a solution and not change your service delivery, because what will happen is, let's say initially you're just a Facebook ads guy, then you change to what people want. Let's say you're the niche that you've picked is e-commerce, and you're going to help people to lower their cost per acquisition in 28 days. I say that because that was an offer that I had a few years ago, and it helped me to scale to kind of 30 to 35k a month with that offer. So it wasn't the best offer in the world, but it also wasn't a terrible offer, okay? Now, if you're going to do that, you can't just still deliver Facebook ads, because that might not actually help the person get to their end goal, right? You have to actually now stack your service delivery. And now I'm going to explain to you how you can warrant those 3, 4, 5, 10x on the prices, and how you're going to make your sales way easier. What you do is you stack your service delivery. So I'm going to explain exactly how to do that. And it wouldn't be a cam video if I didn't cut the crap whilst doing so. So I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to teach you very quickly. Now, this isn't going to be something that's going to be easy, but the steps are very simple. I'm going to tell them to you. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to list every single problem that someone in your niche would have that's stopping them from getting to their desired transformation. Every single one. Every single one. Whatever it is, even if it's mindset, if it's the fact that they wake up too late. For example, if you're a personal trainer, I want you to log everything. I want you to log the fact that, yes, it might be because they eat too much, but it also might be because they have unhealthy snacks in their fridge. It might also be because they can't afford healthy things. I want you to list every single thing that's stopping your ideal audience or your ideal customer client from getting to their desired transformation. Don't miss one out. If you don't know, go on Reddit, go on YouTube, ask them, talk to them, find out where your target audience congregates and ask them what's stopping them from getting to their end goal. Every single thing. So again, if I go back to lowering a client's cost per acquisition for an e-commerce brand, so many things might fall in. It might be that their average order value is Sorry, no, it wouldn't be the average order. It might be that their conversion rate optimization is low. It might be because they have low resolution images. It might be because their ads are terrible. It might be because their CPM's too high. It might be, there's all these different reasons that they might not be able to lower their cost per acquisition, right? But I want you to list every single reason that someone has. Now, after you've listed every single reason, I want you to decide the things that you're going to fix versus the things that you're going to qualify for. Now, these are very different things. So things you're going to fix are things that you're actually going to deliver. But obviously, you can't fix everything, right? If one reason that somebody can't get to something is because of limiting beliefs, you might not want to coach them on how to get rid of that limiting belief. So instead, what you do is what I call you qualify for it, which means that you only talk to people who have these specific things ticked off, and the rest of the stuff you're going to solve. So, for example, if I go back to the boxing offer, right? A good friend of mine, the chess boxer, check him out if you are a boxer looking to get into boxing. But if, for example, he teaches you how to win your first fight. Now, something that you might need to do is you might need to have boxing gloves, for example. He's not going to solve that for you. That's something that you need to do to win your first fight. He's not going to fix you and help you to do that. So a prerequisite is to buy his course. For him to help you, you need boxing gloves. There we go. You might need to be at a boxing gym. Now, he's not going to help you find a boxing gym. He's going to qualify for that. So if you're not at a boxing gym, I just can't help you win your first fight. Now, the reason that you qualify for some things and you solve other things is because some things are going to be a big headache to fix, and they're not actually going to have as much of an ROI as you would hope. So instead, you just reach out to people who are already have boxing gloves and are already at a boxing gym. If I go even more in depth, for example, if you don't want to include fitness in your course and you're a boxing coach, you might say a prerequisite is that anyone that joins needs to actually be relatively fit. They need to know how to skip, for example. That would be qualifying for, okay? Solving is fixing a problem. Qualifying for is only allowing someone in if they've already been able to fix the problem themselves, okay? Now, after that, you do the stuff that you say you'll fix, and you qualify for the rest. That's it. There we go. Now we've gone from selling services and not making any money to selling solutions, okay? Now, if that video has been helpful, or you want me to go into more depth in anything that I've said, shoot me over a DM, comment on what you want me to go into more depth on, and I will be sure to help you guys. But as always, it has been Cam. Bye.